Hey guys, how's it going? StamLuke7 here, and get ready for another race video. I'm sorry it's been a while, been a little busy trying to finish up school pretty recently, and I'm going to finish in 2 weeks. I only have 2 weeks left, and they're both 4-day weeks. That's kind of nice. So hopefully it can be a more consistent video grind in the summer and from here on out. So anyways, you're seeing the championship standings from last week in case you didn't see those from Ogajia. Anyways, this week is going to be Grizzly Raceway, week 2. First off, we have our track analysis as usual. And the track analysis for here is going to show that we have an average speed of 50 miles an hour, which I think is the most notable statistic. Another notable one is the huge degree difference from the outside line to the inside line. Also, the lap record, under an 8-second lap. I mean, that's just ridiculous. On to our keys to the race. Going to be some interesting ones for Grizzly. First one, shortest track in the HRL, so you're going to want to be fast around here. Don't have very much time to catch up because there's short laps. No more flatlining. Track used to be inside line. Now it's not. Now you got to go up high and deceptively fast. That is true. This track does not seem very fast at first glance, but it is very quick. Starting grid for row 1. We're going to get right to the first heat, guys. We have Slaunch and Bean on row 1, and then Detail and Hunter, row 2. Detail already picking up a moto win this season and is your points leader. Row 3, we have HT and Fireball, two of the Miller Lite Racing drivers. That is Luke's team with HT and Fireball. And then row 4, we have Outlaw, new driver brought in by Turkey Shot. A lot of different team drivers in this race. We have Miller Lite, we have Monster Energy, we have Hunt the Turkey. Lots of different teams being represented. And here we go, green flag, maybe Squeals as well with Detail. Alright, looks like we have Slaunch off to an early lead. Detail trying to make some moves. HT and Fireball definitely going to try to catch up from the back of the pack. Going to be a little bit rough, though, starting in the back in these heats. Now that we have more people in the heats, is definitely more of a disadvantage than it used to be. But we did add a little bit of extra time to the heats, so it does give you some more time to make up for the fact that you're starting way in the back. So that's the one good counterbalance to that, is that you do have more time. Slaunch going down to the inside looks like, I don't know if he's practiced this track yet. I don't think he had, so he's going down to that bottom. He's thinking it's still the fast line because it was when we raced in the Champs Series, but it's not. And as you can see, Detail is making gains around the outside. He's going to try to make a move on Slaunch around the outside. Not very much room up there, though. Pretty tight. Slaunch is going to try the outside. Detail is going to go to the inside and see what he can do down there. I think that's Fireball right there in fourth, trying to get third. No, sorry, it's actually HT. Hard to tell because their colors are very similar. I can only tell by the helmet. And the screen, the preview I'm looking at right now is really small, so it's hard to see the helmet. But anyways, HT actually having a pretty solid run so far. He doesn't look too bad at Grizzly. So far he looks like he's pretty decent at this track. Definitely running very on edge though on the high side, but he's still getting some good speed around there. So just needs to keep it consistent. Oh my God, we have a 4 wide. This is not good. Yeah, HT goes into the wall and Bean into the tires. Doesn't surprise me. 4 wides in this track, not a good idea. And Fireball going down as well. Unfortunately for those drivers, those were all separate incidents. Although they were all on the same lap and that there was 3 incidents, they were all separate, so it's not going to be a caution. Very unfortunate for those drivers because they probably could have used a caution off of those incidents. It's going to be hard for them to catch back up and get in that semi. Speaking of which, your semi qualifiers at the moment, which is we bumped it up this week. We're gonna have top 3 finishers from each heat go to the semi. Thought it'd be nice to bump it up, get a little bit more action in the semi. Top 2 seemed a little small. Just a 4-person semi, it seemed a little small. Felt like we needed to add a few more spots, so we bumped it up to top 3. And I'm even considering doing top 4 if we get a full lobby. So not really sure about that yet, but thinking about it, sort of tinkering with the idea. I do like the idea of having top 3 though from each heat go to the semis. And here we have Bean and HT battling. Not a huge battle here in terms of semi, but I mean any position you can get for the start of the race is good. So Fireball though, he's making gains actually. Detail looks like he's been experimenting. The last couple laps he was running a consistent line before, but now he's experimenting. He's all over the track. He's running middle, he's going high, he's going low, literally all over the place. And Fireball is just running his line, running consistent. And it looks like Fireball is making gains on Detail, but is he gonna pass him? That is the question. And I believe that is at the moment a pass to qualify for the semi, because we have Slaunch in the lead at the moment. We have Hunter in second. Hunter is a pretty solid driver from the Champs Series. here at Grizzly, so expect him to do well on this track. If you remember Champ Series, Hunter is pretty solid. Luke swept the night, and Rebel also very solid. Rebel's not here tonight though. Even though he had a strong start to the season, he is not here tonight at Grizzly. So that's a notable missing driver here for Grizzly. Just watching Bean here for quite a few laps, watching Fireball as well in front of him, trying to work on detail. And it looks like Hunter's slowing up a little bit too. Man, we could have a battle here for the last qualifying position for the semi. So we're going to go to Fireball. Oh, there it is. It looks like he's got his nose under Detail, and Detail's not going to get that boost around the outside. Slaunch is working his way around the lap traffic, and Fireball completes the pass. Detail tried to squeeze back down low to make a crossover. Wasn't able to do it. Lap traffic, watch out. Whoa, that was close. But especially with getting slowed down by that little swerve action from the lap traffic, yeah, I don't think Detail or Bean will be able to catch up here. So Fireball clutching up towards the end of the race, making that pass, and as long as he can hold on to it, he will be going to our semi. What about Bean though? Does he have enough gas in the tank to maybe make a move here? Oh, we're going to final lap. Probably not, but maybe he can get an extra spot for starting position on Detail. Here we go, final lap going around the last corner, and Papa Slaunch is going to take the win here. Hunter, Fireball. Whoa, close finish right there between Bean and Detail. Then HT and Outlaw come across the line. So here's your results: Papa Slaunch, Hunter Unit, and Fireball 1, 2, 3 respectively. And then you have Bean 4th, Detail 5th, HT 6th, Outlaw 7th. And I'm gonna show this photo finish afterwards, just to show you guys this. Let me know in the comments, please, who you think won this photo finish, because now that I look at it, I honestly think that we called it Detail the night of the race, so it doesn't really matter, okay? But now that I look at it, we called it Bean. We called it Bean night of the race, but now that I look at it, it kind of looks like Detail. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really curious about that one, because that one was really close. Starting grid for the second heat, we have Turkey and JD on the front row, and then Vulcan and Killer, new driver and Killer on the second row. Third row, we have Ump and Luke. And then in the fourth row, we're going to have Sector and Commando. It looks like Sector's missing, possibly, but it's supposed to be Sector and Commando. Oh, no, he's just back there. Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, where is Sector? But there he is. He's going to be coming up for the start of the race here. Coming to the line, and we're green. Pretty decent start between Turkey and JD. JD, new driver, by the way, but he's experienced. He used to race in Adrenaline, so... And that's an all-oval league, so expect him to do solid here. Don't expect to see any rookie things like, for example, Outlaw. That's just hashtag just rookie things right there, running out into the track in the middle of the heat. Don't expect that type of stuff from JD, because he's a seasoned veteran, and he's a pretty solid driver too. He was really good in Adrenaline. I'm not sure if he ever got a championship. I know he came pretty close once, from what I heard, but he was, when I raced with him, he was a constant contender, won a few races, and definitely a solid driver, so look out for him. But speaking of seasoned veterans, we have a veteran of the HRL right there taking the lead in Vulcan. He's actually showing some speed right here at Grizzly. Turkey, though, not sure if he has any practice on this track. He's actually falling back. Turkey's only win on Halo 5 HRL does come at an oval, and an oval very similar to this one, also created by Luke, Chili Cove. So we could see Turkey get some speed here, but right now at the moment it looks like he does not have this track figured out. There is a big difference between this track and Chili Cove, though. No grab volumes. Luke has recently gone away from putting grab volumes on his track. Opix tends to have grab volumes. Luke's tracks tend to not have grab volumes, so that's how you can kind of tell the difference. And it's very interesting seeing the two different styles and how they both race. I will say, I'm trying to get Turkey right there, by the way. I will say, I think that making tracks with grab volumes is probably the better way to go, because making it without, if you don't want to rip your hair out, because making it without grab volumes is great if you can pull it off. It is just so annoying. It takes so much testing, and it is extremely frustrating. Grab volumes is probably the more efficient way to go if anybody's thinking about forging any ovals. Cough cough, you guys should do that, by the way. We need more ovals. need more oval forgers. Opix and I are getting kind of tired of being the only ones doing it. Speaking of which, we have is that a battle for the lead between Killer and Vulcan, or is Killer being lapped? I think Killer might be, yeah, Killer's definitely being lapped. That's unfortunate. Killer has his rookie stripes, trying to get used to the track here, trying to get used to the racing. That's a battle between Luke and Turkey. Looks like Luke overtook Turkey, and then we have Ump there. I think that's JD. Yeah, definitely JD. So JD's in second, Ump's in third, Luke's in fourth, Turkey's fallen all the way back down to fifth. So rough race for Turkey so far. He started on the pole, and he's down to fifth. Killer, Sector, and Commando are somewhere outside the top five. Ooh, Killer going down, watch out. Ooh, lots of contact. I think we're going to stay green, though. I think it looks like we're going to stay green. Vulcan with a pretty solid lead. Yeah, definitely very solid lead out of Vulcan. Vulcan's definitely hoping for no caution right here, because with that type of lead, if there's no cautions, I mean, Vulcan's definitely got this in the bag. Look at this battle for second brewing here, though, and this is also for a semi-qualifying position between Luke, Ump, and JD. Whoa, I think we have a caution on the track, and yes, it appears that we do. I'm not sure what that was called for. Possibly it was for the earlier incident, and maybe we called it late, but regardless, point is we have a caution, and we're going to get this race restarted. And here we go, we're green. JD with a really good jump on the line, and Vulcan trying to make some gains on the inside. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it, so because of that good restart, JD is going to get this lead, and that's unfortunate for Vulcan because he had a really good lead, but a poor restart is gonna lose it for him. Now he's going to try the outside. Turkey's getting cheesed in the tires. Vulcan goes way too high, doesn't really get the run, and he's going to go out of semi-qualifying position now. That's Luke and Ump just overtook that position, running second and third respectively at the moment. There's battle going on for second and third right now, so it's hard to call. And then we have Turkey and Killer battling back there. Whoa! Looks like we have a caution. Let's get the instant replay on that. Commando Pack and Vulcan, I think. I'm guessing that's lag. That's kind of weird how Commando Pack just turned up like that. I'm going to guess that was a lag wreck. But anyways, here we go. Green flag is going to be coming here, and we're green. And I think this is like 4 laps to go, I believe, off of that restart. So it's going to be a very quick 4 laps to the finish. 4-lap dash. There's 1 down. 3 wide in the back, 2 wide in the back, but this semi-qualifying position looks like it's going to be JD, Luke, and Ump right now, unless something changes. Vulcan's going to try to get it. I think we're at a 2 to go right here. 2 to go, not that much time left. Luke's making gains on JD. Is he going to make a run for that win? Vulcan, is he going to make a run for the semi-qualifying position? Oh my god, he just took it over from Ump. And here we go to the white flag. It looks like Vulcan's going to qualify, and Luke's going to make a move for the win, going down low. And he takes it from JD, and Vulcan also takes the semi-qualifying position, holds onto it. So very clutch passes there from Luke and Vulcan. Vulcan clutch pass to get into the semi, Luke clutch pass to get the heat win. Really exciting Heat 2 finish right there. Both pretty good heats so far at Grizzly. It looks like the racing here has definitely improved, I believe, compared to the Champ Series version of the track. So good updates here to Grizzly. I think this is probably one of my more favorite ovals now, as opposed to the way it was before. It was definitely in last for me before, but now I think this is up there contending for my favorite oval with the improvements. But anyways, let's get on to the semi. Oh, that was another photo finish there. Let me know who you think won that photo finish, by the way, guys. But anyways, we have Hunter and Luke in the front row. Second row we have, second row we have Fireball and Vulcan, and then third row we have Vulcan. What the cheese? Those rows are completely wrong. Whoa, that is some cheese. I believe that was an editing mistake. I'll fix that later. But anyways, here we go, guys. Green flag. Hunter and Luke making a run at the start. Fireball and Vulcan battling close behind. And it looks like, oh no, we have a 4 wide for the lead, and Fireball gets lag cheesed out of it. That is unfortunate, because that was a pretty good battle right here. And we still have like a 3 wide battle going for this lead. This is a great semi-race so far. Luke's actually running the inside, which is Hunter's preferred line, so this is opposite of what these drivers like to do right now. Maybe that's a strategy coming out of Hunter, try to put Luke out of his comfort zone and see what happens. And Slaunch trying to, it looks like he's figured out that outside line has some speed, so Slaunch has started to move up high and he's making gains, but then he tries to settle down low, not really able to do anything there. Sorry about the party notifications, by the way. Vulcan trying to make a move back on Slaunch, but Slaunch is going to opt to go for that outside, see if he can make the momentum line work. And it's going to be hard on the exit of that corner when you have a driver there AFK on the track, especially with the fact that you're battling 2 wide. So there, yeah, I mean, Slaunch, I commend him for working that outside, but he's not going to gain too much on Vulcan. But now that the track's clear, it looks like Slaunch might be able to make some gains now that it's actually clear. But is he going to go back up high? He's settled down to the middle line a little bit. It looks like he doesn't think there's that much speed up in the high line. So this is interesting line switching from Slaunch. I think he had the fast line, but now he's experimenting a little bit. So maybe he's in his head. Maybe he doesn't think in his head he doesn't think he has it. But I think if he'd see the theater right now, he'd probably tell that his line is pretty solid. I mean, the only problem is that he has a guy dive bombing the inside. I mean, it's going to be hard to get away from him at that point, no matter what line you're on. Luke's got a pretty solid lead now, although these other positions are pretty critical as well, and we come to the white flag. It looks like Luke, as long as he doesn't mess up, will take this semi-win, but man, that battle for second is close between Hunter and Slaunch. Slaunch has overtaken Vulcan, and he's about to overtake Hunter too. Slaunch clutches up, gets second place right at the end of that semi. Exciting finish. Congrats to Slaunch right there. That was impressive. The fact that he was able to take Vulcan and Hunter in those last couple laps. Looks like he really got his line together. So there's your semi results. Hope you guys enjoyed the races. Moto 1 and Moto 2 coming out in the following days. Glad to be back with the videos, guys. See you next time.